Again, hey Flock, how are you? Yesterday I had the opportunity to go to a lupus luncheon. My maid of honor from my wedding all those years ago, and my friend from college, all these things, her family is heavily involved in the Lupus Foundation because many of their family members are affected by it. And then a friend from my local community is also, she's actually working for the foundation in town because she's also affected by it. I got to go to this great event. I don't know their attendance. It was probably over 200. They had a nice fashion show. And I had some important life thoughts about it that I wanted to share, and also then some important takeaways even for myself that I wanted to share. The first thought is life is difficult. And I think, when I was looking around the table and all the different things that all these different women that I know and friends are dealing with, it's death of a spouse, and these aren't old, we're all fearless gray, we're not old. So death of a spouse, divorce, illness, a new illness, problems with their children. And I guess my just takeaway was that everyone, or so many people, just have significant things they're dealing with on an everyday basis. And I feel like when we get to be fearless gray age, it's almost worse because, or it gets to be more, either one, because we know more people, so our community is bigger, or two, we're just getting to be that age where more things happen. Life is difficult. And my second thought is life is wonderful. I was first of all, at the table with two of my very best friends, and then another friend who I knew, and we started working together back in the day when I was a CPA so long ago. And then I saw there's a bunch of people, maybe 30 people from my hometown that I got to talk to, a lot of them. And so it's this wonderful, all these great connections that we make as women and men. I'm hoping you're making these great connections too, with these great, supporting, wonderful, fun, loving friendships and connections that we make with other women. And when you look around the room, I was just able to really appreciate, wow, life is wonderful. My final thought then was life is difficult, life is wonderful, life is a journey. And I think, we can't ever think we're just, on a positive trajectory and it's only going to be good. Or on the other hand, we can always think oh my gosh, this is horrible, this is difficult, life will never be good again. Journey, we have to keep trudging through, enjoy the easy parts and work through the difficult parts. Life is difficult, life is wonderful, life is a journey. Takeaways then from that day were, first of all, and I really think as we get to be fearless gray age, we learn this as women maybe more intuitively, but to not judge others, to not judge their life is perfect, or oh my gosh, she's such a bitch today, what is her problem? The reality is you have no idea what is going on at their house, in their life, with their family, with their kids, with their self. And then on the other hand, if you're a little bit woe is me, my life is difficult, their life is so easy, you don't know. And so we really need, and I think we do get better at this, but we really need to continually to focus on don't judge other people, for good or for bad. My second takeaway, and if you're so inclined like I am, is to make sure that you keep working on your faith as you get older. I just found out actually one of my relatives is moving into hospice care, and she has a lot of peace with it because of her strong faith. And we're gonna end up having so much more to deal with as we get to be fearless gray age. It's really time to make sure we're practicing our faith, because I think it's what, I know for me, it's what got me through my difficult times. So keep practicing your faith. The third thing my third takeaway is celebrate. Because since life is a journey, we need to celebrate the good. So celebrate our friendships, celebrate our birthdays, celebrate our fun. Just make sure we celebrate. And whatever that means to you, it doesn't mean everything has to be a party, but celebrate life's good moments. My fourth takeaway is old friends are pure gold. So like I said, I was at the table with two of my closest friends, my two college roommates, or two of them. And we've been through the good, the bad, the ugly, the fun together. And it's just so nice to surround yourself with the gold of your old friends, quote unquote, old friends, who know everything about you and know your trials, your joys, and really can support you in them. And so I think even if you have old friends that you haven't seen or talked to for a while, make sure you reach out to them, because to me, it's just the comfort zone and the love and the support and the understanding. And I feel from my old friends, it's complete non-judgment, because they get what we've been through and everything. No judgment, for good or bad. Everyone's just trying to live their best life. Shore up your faith. Make sure you keep a strong faith if you're so inclined. I know it's helping me getting through my difficult times. Find the joy, and celebrate. Celebrate the good in which way you want to celebrate, but make sure you're celebrating the happiness, because those are the moments that we need to treasure and get us through. Fifth or fourth, based on my mindset, I'm 5. Fourth, treasure your old friends are gold. They're treasure. Make sure you spend time with them, reach out to them. They're the ones who really have, I think, come to have like unconditional love and support for ourselves. Well, lingo of the day is your flack is your pink. So like your old friends are your gold, your flack is your pink. I don't know if a flamingo lingo is good if I have to explain it, but hopefully you got it. Pretend I didn't explain it. Flamingo lingo of the day is your flack is your pink. Flack on. Please make sure that you follow Bubbler Media and turn on your notifications so you don't miss my show. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you soon. Flack on.